Rachel Rabbit White has sought vengeance against the real estate menaces who served her with a restraining order. The famed sex party's host and her friends called upon the spirit world to hex the landlords of grifter Caroline Calloway's bombed-out West Village apartment, which White had briefly sublet after Calloway fled over $40,000 in unpaid rent. Calloway is the subject of a lawsuit over the rent issue, and White was slapped with the order after she illegally took over the pad. Now, White tells Page 6 exclusively that she and her closest pals held the energetic cleansing ceremony the night before she moved out. We were going to do a sort of exorcism of the energy in the space, but when my BFF Rachel Oyster-Kim showed up with the notices of petition for a restraining order addressed to me and my husband, I knew we had to do a hex on corporate landlords, like the one that was threatening to call the law on us, she says, noting that her husband is formerly incarcerated author Nico Walker, who served 9 years for bank robberies. The group had been ignoring the buzzer because it did not work, so FedEx was forced to leave the numerous notices in the building's lobby. The coven of 4 poets spread out a blanket, lit candles and created sigils to hex greedy corporate landlords, all with the help of some white claws to get a buzz before the witches brew, because they want to fight the illegal evictions that have been taking place while landlords refuse to repair buildings. The landlords have their buildings seized and their profits confiscated, White tells us they wrote. May the marriages of these landlords fail, and may their sugar babies take all their money, and may this hex help good cause eviction protections to be written into law. White says she and her poetic pals believe that their hex worked because immediately after closing the circle, the group went downstairs to retrieve their second White Claw delivery. There's never enough when you're channeling the real estate spirits. The words "Kill Whitey" had inexplicably appeared on a wall in the building's lobby, possibly written in blood. Calloway, who is living in Florida now, didn't immediately return Page 6's request for her thoughts on the hex. The self-proclaimed scammer became an internet sensation after she amassed hundreds of thousands of Instagram followers by telling her life story, only for her now former friend Natalie Beach to expose the fact that she had actually pinned the captions that made her a sensation. Calloway also began to be compared to the Fire Festival disaster because she offered pricey events to her fans and never came through with quality experiences. If you build a life around an identity that springs from your own imagination, is it ever inauthentic? She later asked.